Hello, my name is RV Reyes and I'm a solo parent to my now 19-year-old son. I work in one of the Philippines' telecommunications provider. My work entails me to be on the field, 60% traveling within our country, while the remaining 40% I'm based in our head office in Makati. Like most of the world, the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent quarantine came to me by surprise. I was just going through my usual day-to-day routine, just starting to worry about the effects of the coronavirus. Then that fateful day came. The president ordered the whole of Luzon to be on lockdown to prevent the spread of the virus. Just like that, there was a whole paradigm shift in our lives. I thought that it would be so hard to adjust to this new normal that everyone was talking about. 1 Peter 2:13 says, "Submit yourselves for the Lord's sake to every human authority." So, I trusted God's will and the decision of the authorities in the government, and I am here now to share what life has been like for me during this quarantine. One of the biggest adjustments I've made was transitioning from having to sit in a cubicle with my colleagues all day to now working from home with just me and my son in our small condo unit. I was initially excited, seeing how I've been considering to switching to a work from home setup. It does come with its own ups and downs. To a certain degree, my work from home schedule has been relatively relaxed compared to when I actually travel 1.5 hours to the office. I still have to wake up early, attend to a plethora of meetings, call a handful of people, and do lots of coordination work. However, I can do all of that from the comfort of my home. Though the heat can be unbearable at times, I still enjoy the ability to take breaks in between without having to spend a lot of money. After work, I often find myself falling head over heels for whatever K-drama I'm watching at the moment, while munching on whatever snacks I've ordered for the day. It is either that, or I'm on my phone going over my newfound interest, online shopping. If I'm being honest, I wasn't a big fan of it before. However, I've since then found joy in the convenience and accessibility that this work from home has provided. Indeed, God supplies our needs, even through technology. A harmonious family is built upon the foundation of family unity. So, in order to achieve family unity, no matter what happens in our family, we should honor God as great, follow God's guidance, and understand and tolerate each other in God's love. Another adjustment I've had to make is having to share a single small space with my son. Yes, I was thrilled when I realized that this lockdown meant he would be home all the time now as well. But I realized that being confined together all the time was going to be quite the test of patience. Like I said earlier, we live in a small space and I've had to work from home. This meant that I would have to be working in the living room, which is where my son's bedroom is. So for the past months, my son and I had to share one electric fan, which makes the heat harder to deal with. It also meant that he had to say goodbye to having his own personal space. I am thankful to God for giving both of us the patience to survive this lockdown. I've heard and seen stories of families fighting because of being cooped up together for so long. And if I'm being honest, there have been times when it was difficult to be patient. For example, I like for things to be neat and organized, but Miguel, my son, is the complete opposite. From his hair alone, You can tell that he has a more carefree and, yes, at times, nonchalant personality. Still, I appreciate the effort he puts in to clean as much as he can. There are times when I also feel bad for testing Miguel's patience, like when I have to have early morning meetings which disrupts his sleep. I also know that at his age and him being an introvert, he does prefer to be alone more. Still, I know that at the end of the day, God is testing our relationship to help us grow as a family. Though not being able to really talk much during the day, due to me working from home, I do get to spend time with him during the night and on the weekends. It may not seem like a whole lot, but being in the same room has opened up chances for light conversations and stories going on about the day-to-day events. I'm thankful for him being able to keep me updated on current events of the times, such as the political state that we are in. We've also been able to start having our own family devotions every Tuesday, something that we never got around to doing before. I guess to sum it all up, I would say that my time during the lockdown has been one big eye-opener from God. He has allowed perspective to enter my heart and mind. These past few months have shown me two things. The first being that we should learn to appreciate the little things that we take for granted. Never would I have thought that I would miss entering our air-conditioned office or eating at simple fast food restaurants. However, I admit that I have been living a more privileged life than a lot of people right now. Which brings me to my second point. I've learned that God is really a God who provides. At the end of the day, I still have a job, a roof under our head, more food than in our fridge than we've ever had before, and a healthy family. Truly, God is good to those that love Him. And He's using this trying time to bring more people to Him. So as we continue on with these uncertain times, I will continue to be the salt and light to those lost amidst the new normal, acting as a beacon of hope to those and light around me.